Episode 4, The Meditative Lifestyle. Open yourself to silence and start living today. Welcome to episode 4 of Happy Mind Travel, where I talk about the meditative lifestyle that you can start today. Happy Mind Travel is an inspiring podcast for you to discover the power of psychology-based practices and spiritual exercises across time and space, helping you gain mental strength and making your life happier. We hunt for the materials, and it's on your part to implement those strategies and enjoy to be happy. Hey folks, I'm your host Pauline. Thanks for joining me again in Happy Mind Travel. Have you been practicing your happy morning rituals after we talked about that last week? If your answer is yes, then awesome. If you're still thinking about it, then maybe you just need a little more inspiration to start crafting your morning routine. And I have one lifestyle tweak that I want to introduce you today, one that could transform your life. This week, we're going into another spiritual exploration. There are many helpful links and resources that we would cover today, and you could find them all in today's episode's show notes on ourhappymindtravel.com/lifestyle. Again, it's ourhappymindtravel.com/lifestyle. So are you ready for today's adventure? Happy Mind Travelers, let's start our mind travel. Today, I'm going to explore with you a topic that draws a lot of attention in the spiritual world. Meditation. When you heard the word meditation, what do you think of? Is it a monk sitting in silence and nowhere with his legs crossed and his eyes closed? Do you think it's just a privilege for some chosen individuals? For people who are wealthy and have nothing to worry about? Or do you want to try that out for a long time, but think you won't be able to do it, you won't be able to meditate, or to be silent with yourself for even 1 minute? You may feel the hesitation, the repulsion, and the fear to meditate, and that's okay, because it's a new thing in your life that you're not accustomed to in this crowded world. I see meditation not only as a tool or a technique to remain calm in moments. I see it as a lifestyle tweak, a lifestyle transformation. So I believe that through meditation, you can develop a meditative lifestyle and perspective to look at life and yourself in a more friendly way. The spiritual leader Osho had a very interesting idea about what meditation is. He said, meditation is just a courage to be silent and alone. Yes, it's a matter of courage. Because often we are afraid to even look into ourselves, our inner dialogue, our inner worries, our beliefs and values that we want to adhere to. And it's that fear that makes you repel against any sort of practice that gives you space to look inside yourself. It doesn't matter if it's meditation, if it's mindfulness, or daydreams, or just dreams you have during your night while you sleep. As long as you have the time and space to explore yourself deeply, then you may have this hesitation and fear. Osho talked about the stages of love, with the last stage called meditation. He said, when you meditate, the dialogue ceases. Then you have a dialogue in silence. Words would drop, because when the heart is really full, you cannot speak. When the heart is too overflowing, only silence can be the medium. Then there's no other. You are one with the universe. You neither say anything nor listen to anything. You are with the one, with the universe, with the whole, a oneness. This is meditation. And what is said is true. We think that when we're speaking, our heart is full. We think that when we have lots of ideas going on in our heads, then our heart is full. But it's not. Only your mind is full. Your heart is empty when you're not listening or aligned with your heart. When you're trying to get everything done, to get everything said in a rush, your heart is empty. But when you stop the conversation, the busyness, then you will start to hear your own voice, your inner dialogue, and how you're connected with the whole world. And even you can feel your connection with the universe. Does that sound too abstract? Maybe a little bit. So let me introduce you a Zen Buddhist and the underlying idea of Zen. In Japanese, Zen means meditation, and the Zen Buddhist that I want to introduce you is called Genyu Sokyo. In his words, Zen is a way to alter our awareness so that we can control and monitor our chaotic mind and soul. Many times, we're not living in awareness. We're doing the same things over and over and over again, without asking why, without knowing the cause. And we're making our decisions based on this unconscious thinking we have. We don't even know about it. But Zen could bring us back to our awareness so we could understand ourselves more and make better decisions, conscious decisions in our lives. He talked about a special method that could prepare us for a meditative state, which is called the yawning method. Now you can practice that while I'm giving out the instructions. Most often, people think that we yawn because we feel tired, and only when we feel tired. And so yawning reminds us that we have to get some rest, we have to get some sleep. But Zen thinking is a little bit different. Zen thinking have this idea that it is through yawning our brain is supplied with sufficient oxygen. So we can then become completely relaxed, lighthearted, and happy. And with this in mind, Zen asks, why can't we yawn consciously and with intent? If we could control yawning, something we believed is generated from the chaotic unconscious that we cannot control, then we could also control our mind and soul. And similarly, we could picture that our conscious mind is that fishing rod that extends to the chaotic mind. And just like fishing, we can eventually use that rod, that is our conscious mind, to regulate our body and soul. Now let's get back to the yawning method. Remember, when you yawn, you will exhale some air out. So the first step is to open your mouth wide. Put your focus on your throat, deep inside your throat. Another way is to imagine that there is a straight line connecting your ears, and then focus on a central point of that virtual line. After a brief moment, you will feel a little bit of tension on your hindbrain, which is the lower central part of your brain. And then your mouth will open wider as you get this tension on your hindbrain, and eventually you will yawn. At this moment, tears may come out, but you will feel completely relaxed when you repeat this exercise. If your focus point is correct, then you will yawn. Try that out now. See if you can consciously yawn with intent. Before this exercise, you may feel, how can I possibly control yawning? And Zen thinking tells you that you can. The universe emerged from chaos. So does our mind. When you quiet down your mind, you will start to see the possibility of yourself and your life. So don't belittle yourself or undermine your ability, or shake your belief when others think you can't do something. There is a famous Chinese saying from the Confucian Analects: I have no course for which I am predetermined, and no course against which I am predetermined. Now what this wants to convey is that if we judge whether we can or cannot do something before we even try, then we are actually undermining our possibilities and potentials that we don't even know we have. And if we can control our body, just like we can control when we yawn, how we yawn, then you know we are born to be flexible, to adapt to the environs. Now there could be nothing that we are destined to do or forced to do. We may never know about it. But even if we have some kind of destiny prepared for us ahead, we still have a choice to decide our game plan and act according to our true intention. You always have a choice. So, this is the core idea behind meditation, and that is open yourself to silence and your own potentials. Have that in mind when you're experiencing meditation. When you feel that you can't do it, remember, open yourself to silence and your own potentials. And speaking of experiencing meditation, I have 2 great apps to guide you and lead you to meditative state. The first one is called Atmosphere Relaxing Sounds. It's a free app on Google Play, and of course I'll include the link to the app in the show notes. Atmosphere is an app that helps you relax. What I love about this app is that they include a variety of relaxing sounds divided into different environments. You can then choose the sounds that you like and create your favorite combination for different purposes. You can create one for meditation, one for sleeping, one for writing, one for relaxing, any purpose that you like. The sounds are recorded from environments like the beach, ocean, forest, urban city, your home, underwater, the park, the countryside, and oriental style kind of music. So for example, in the beach section, in the beach category, you find sounds like waves, seagulls, guitar, rowboat, campfire, storm. And in the forest category, you'll find sounds of wind blowing, crickets, frogs, owl, waterfall, woodpecker. They even have wolf and birds, and of course storm or rain in the forest. In the urban city, we have people, sounds of people talking, traffic, wind again, pigeons. In the underwater category, we have sounds resembles the sonar system, the whale, under the sea, air bubbles. In the home category, you have clock, vacuum, cat, white noise, keyboard sound, dryer, washing machine. For the park section, we have lake, ducks, birds, dog, fountain. In the countryside, we have horse, pig, hens, rooster, stream, and dog again. Of course, birds, cow, wind, sheep, all kinds of animals. In the oriental style, we have Chinese flute, Japanese music, taiku, ritual, bamboo, the sound of om, Tibetan bowl. You know, they have all kinds of sounds that you can mix between any environment that you like. You can control the volume of each sound. You can import your own sounds to mix them with those they include, and then save your favorite combination of sounds so you can replay them at any time. Another great feature is that you can set the timer of each combination of sounds so that it will stop and you don't need to bother to close the app when you're using that to help you sleep or for meditation purpose. They also include a section of binaural beats and isochronic tones that will help you free your mind and soul. It can stimulate your mind, reduce stress, and stimulate creativity. Oftentimes, you need to wear earphones when you listen to those binaural beats to maximize the effect. But personally, I would say if you feel uncomfortable physically or mentally, I think you should be cautious with that and maybe start for a while because everybody has their own preference and their body may have different reactions. Now you may wonder, if I'm not using an Android phone, then what should I do? If you're using iPhone or iPad, I have another app for you. And it's called Ambience. That spells A-M-B-I-A-N-C-E. Again, it's A-M-B-I-A-N-C-E. Ambience. The Ambience app. And you can find it on the Apple Store. It also has a light version. Ambience is an environment enhancer designed to help you create your perfect ambient atmosphere to relax, focus, and reminisce. It has over 3,500 free sounds to download and listen to. And And again, you can create customized sound mixes just as the Atmosphere app. You can cycle through the playlists after you downloaded your favorite sounds into that. You can set the custom timers and many more features. And I must say, the Ambience sound library is huge. They have a search bar area which you can type in your favorite settings or keywords, and then you'll find lots of sounds in each category. For example, when I type ocean or space, then it literally gives me a page of sounds of ocean and space. And you can also type in any keywords you want. Maybe it's river, maybe you just like to have some background noise for working, like cafe. Maybe someone would like to feel the sound of storms when they're working. If you're using iPad or iPhone, they have a light version for you. It's free there. They also have a desktop version that includes a free trial for 2 weeks. And after that, you need to pay a small amount of monthly fee to use the app, and it's very reasonable. It's also on Android, but on Android, on the Google Play, it's a paid app there. So I would recommend using the Atmosphere app if you're an Android user, and the Ambience app, perhaps the light version, if you're a Mac or iOS user. And of course, I will include the links to the app, whether you're using Android or desktop or iOS device. I'll include the link for you in the show notes page. Now, I want to give you a little glimpse of silent meditation using the Atmosphere app. I will then play 4 segments of sounds with the following themes in order. First one is the ocean, second one, the forest, the third one, the oriental style, and the last one, we'll get back to the ocean theme again. Stay silent with yourself for a few minutes and allow your inner wisdom to surface during this meditation period. You will hear this sound after the meditation, and this sound reminds you that you can then open your eyes, and then we'll get back to the show. Now, let's begin our meditation. Welcome back. How do you feel after this meditation experience? I appreciate you for taking the time to stay silent with yourself and just slowing down yourself. You take the courage to meditate and listen to your body, your mind, and your heart. It's a huge move. You will build a meditative lifestyle once you start practicing how to be silent with yourself and maintain this habit. If you want to learn more about meditation, there's a great book written by the Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. And the book is called The Miracle of Mindfulness, an introduction to the practice of meditation, in which he explores meditation concepts, the concepts of mindfulness, and the practices in great detail. I highly recommend this book. And you can find the link to this book on the show notes page at ourhappymindtravel.com/lifestyle. I hope you enjoy this episode as much as I do preparing it. You could transform your life when you take actions. If you're already seeing a medical advisor, counselor, or therapist, discuss the exercises with them. Always consult a professional when you think your situation needs one, and discuss your concerns with them. Treat this as a self-help tool, a way to enjoy moments with yourself. I do hope that these exercises will help you build a positive, a healthy pattern of lifestyle. If you have any questions about meditation or have any feedback on the show, you can email me at pauline@ourhappymindtravel.com. I've also included all the links and the resources we have talked about today on the show notes page at ourhappymindtravel.com/lifestyle. That's ourhappymindtravel.com/lifestyle. Give yourself some time to meditate and understand the idea behind meditation before we travel to another one next week. Until then, happy mind travelers, take it one day at a time and enjoy to be happy. Hey, Happy Mind Travelers, I have prepared a gift for you, a free guide teaching you 3 powerful ways that you can start practicing today to live happy. Head over to ourhappymindtravel.com/gift to claim your free ebook today. You will learn how to change your mindset, overcome obstacles that hinder your life, and increase your confidence every day. Go to ourhappymindtravel.com/gift to get your free guide. Again, it's ourhappymindtravel.com/gift. See you next week.